verse 24 of the 6th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus' warning against divided loyalties, indicating that we should lay up treasures for ourselves in heaven, not becoming preoccupied with treasures that are on earth, because those are, of course, susceptible to the corrupting forces of earth. And he indicates at the same time that it's not possible to serve both, that our priorities have to wind up one place or the other, and that becomes the principal premise of the statement here. So oudes, this is an adjective. It means no one or nothing. Substantive use here, so no one, in the masculine singular nominative, no one. Dunatai, from dunamai, I am able. This is the third person singular. No one is able. Dusi, it's from duo, means two, of course, it's an adjective, so no one able to kurios. Kurios is from kurios, which means Lord or master, so two masters. No one able, two masters to serve, doulein. This is, of course, from various forms of the word doulos, which means a slave or a servant. So it means a fully subjected servant here. That's the force of the word. And it therefore speaks, in a sense, to our deepest loyalties. We are, in fact, given to giving ourselves finally to some primary loyalty. And it may be many things, of course. From a biblical point of view, it should be Christ. It should be loyalty to Him. But it can be other things. And so Jesus is saying our ultimate, final, deepest loyalty cannot be to two different lords. We cannot have that kind of polarity. There's finally got to be one underlying principal loyalty that drives our lives. Here we have a, which means or, but when used with another a, it means either or. So it's going to be either, postpositive gar, for either, ton hina. This is the word for one, the one. It's in the accusative, functioning as the direct object from misses. So either the one he will hate, the future of miseo, third person singular, future active indicative, the one he will hate with the accusative here. Kai ton heteron, and the other of a different quality. Agapese, the future of agapao, to love. So either the one he will hate and the other love, or hinos, one in the genitive this time, going along with anthexetai. Anthexetai from antekomai. This is a combination of anti, which means in place of, primarily, and echo, to have, so to have something in place of. In the middle voice here stands for the idea of having it close, having it maybe we could say in place of anything else. It's the one primary thing that I'm going to value and treasure. So the one he will treasure, taking the genitive as the object of this. Kai to heteru, the other. Kataphronesai. This is again the future of kataphrone. Kataphroneo, which is kata means against, and the phroneo is from a word that means think or deem or something on that order. And so he will despise, he will be against in his mind the other. So he's either going to love one and hate the other, or be closely attached to one and despise, condemn the other, treat with contempt, you might say. And then, of course, Jesus reaches the inevitable conclusion, the negation, dunastha. This is second person plural, present active indicative of dunamai. Not able, you are not able to God. This is in the dative, functioning as the object of duluane. Same word as used earlier. You are not able to give your ultimate loyalties and service to God. Kai mamona, normally translated mammon. It seems to go back to an Aramaic root which stands for this worldly things, especially wealth. It's closely akin to Paul's use of the word flesh, which means the things that are worldly, visible, not intrinsically evil necessarily, but certainly the lower concerns, which really ignore the highest and most important values that a person should have before them. You can't serve God, that great heavenly object of worship and loyalty, and at the same time the things of this world, whatever form they may happen to take.